Hi friend, welcome back to the channel. You all seemed to like my voiceover vlog type of video last time, and I wanted to do another one today. Today is a day I called a productive day that has nothing to do with content, really. I know, I'm making content as I am, doing this too, but that's not the point. The point is today was just more of taking care of my house because unfortunately I do have to take care of my house and create content and trying to build a career and do all the stuff. And that's what I did today. I just spent the day cleaning, reorganizing some things, taking out the garbage, things like that. And this is usually the first thing I like to do in the morning. I like to just have my cereal or breakfast. Today I just decided to have some wheat thins with milk and strawberries, and I really enjoyed that. No, this is not sponsored by Wheat Thins at all. But I really love Wheat Thins, so I have it all the time. Like I said in my last video, I don't want this content just to be about me doing things on the screen and telling you what I'm doing on the screen. You guys can see it by yourself. And a lot of the times I feel like people that are viewing this stuff are not actually watching anything. They're just listening, which is great. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I wanted to pick a theme that I wanted to talk about today. And that theme is having an adult crush. That's right. I said it. Having an adult crush. Let me know in the comments if you guys have had adult crushes. Because I haven't had an adult crush in a really, really long time. And it's been such an interesting experience having a crush on somebody. So when it comes to online dating, I'm sure you guys all know that with online dating, you meet somebody online, you hopefully connect with them, you vibe with them, you chat for a little bit, and then you hopefully go on a date. There really isn't like a time to develop a crush. A crush is just a lack of information. Right? You meet somebody you find attractive, they give you butterflies, you're interested in them and you want to meet them more, you want to see them more, but I feel like when you're online dating, there's really no time for a crush really, because you're kind of getting to know each other as you go. So there's really no mystery of trying to figure out what the person is about and trying to get a date and things like that. And I think that online dating kind of takes out a crush. That's why for me, it's very important to have crushes because it's fun. It's like high school, you're just like, oh, I have butterflies when I see this guy walking down the same hallways as me. Or in my case, whenever I see this guy that came up to my shop at the coffee shop at my previous job, and he came to the shop and he would come almost at least once or twice a week. And I would see him and I had a huge crush on him. When I tell you guys that I had a huge, huge crush on him, it's true. I had a huge crush on him. So the first time I saw him was a couple days before I actually talked to him. Visually, I want you guys to know what he looked like. He was tall, dark skin. My friends tell me that he might be Brazilian or Portuguese. Brown hair, he has a mustache. He's very much giving hipster, and he works in like marketing and event planning or something like that. So I saw him, and of course I learned all this like after I talked to him a little bit. I didn't know that offhand. I saw him and I just thought he was so handsome, and he looked very husband material to me. Like I just felt all this stuff for him, and I was like, oh my God, I want him. Oh my God, he's so cute. That's when I'm liking somebody, that's what I want to see. When I'm getting to know somebody, I want to be able to like, would they make a good husband? Would they make a good boyfriend? Would they make good fathers? And if I feel that, like when I first see you, that's usually a good sign. It doesn't mean I want to necessarily marry you or have children with you. It just means that I see that. It got to the point where I liked him so much that I was able to break down when he came to the shop, what time he came to the shop, what he ordered. And I would always make sure that I was the one to take his order so I could talk to him more. I would always be like looking out for him whenever he came. I was like, oh my God, is he here? I would always look out for him. Like around the time that he came to the shop, I would always be like, oh my God, it's this time. He's going to come right now. And he would always come in the afternoon. He would always get a cappuccino or an Americano. For those of you who don't know, Americano is just espresso with just water, no milk. And it's funny, speaking of the cappuccino, the first time that I talked to him, he ordered a cappuccino. This is how we ended up having a conversation. He ordered a cappuccino, and the thing that really made him stood out to me was that at the end of his cappuccino, cappuccinos normally have milk, a very thick milk foam at the top. And at the end of the cappuccino, the foam was actually sitting at the bottom. So he asked for a spoon, in what we call in the industry a demi-spoon, like a very small spoon, so he can scoop out the foam and eat it. I was like, what is happening with this guy? That's so funny. I thought it was cute in my head. And that's how I got to talk to him a little bit. And ever since the cappuccino spoon thing, I've had a huge crush on him. And I kept telling my coworkers at work, I was like, oh, this guy's my husband. Let me know when my husband comes in. Oh my God, my husband. I kept saying that over and over because part of me wants to speak that into existence. So that was my adult crush. So the last 2 weeks of my time at the shop, he actually came to the store. We talked for a little bit, and I told him that I was actually leaving. As I told him that I was leaving, I was really hoping that I would ask for my number or something. Because again, we've been having this like cute banter back and forth. I think we were flirting a lot of the times. There were moments that it felt like he didn't really want to leave while he was talking to me. I thought we were like, having it back and forth and stuff like that. And but when I told him I was leaving the shop, he didn't ask for my number. And I was really sad by that. I was really disappointed because I was really hoping, because I don't like the guy. I don't like making the move when it comes to a guy. And towards the end of his drink, the last time I saw him, he had a sandwich and he was having an Americano, iced Americano. And I thought that was great. So, towards the end of his drink, I asked for his Instagram, and we follow each other on Instagram right now. That's about as far as it goes when it comes to this crush I have. I really, really want to get to know this guy, and I really want to talk to him, but we just follow each other on Instagram right now. And I'm a little sad by that, because I'm really hoping that he'll like reach out to me and he'll want to talk to me and he'll remember me and things like that. But I haven't been able to get anything from him when it comes to like whether he wants to see me or not. I haven't, to be honest. So that's my adult crush. That's where I am right now. I recently deleted the apps, and I don't miss going on the apps. I still haven't had a new date in 2025. And I say a new date because I've been on a few dates with like people that I saw in the past, but they don't really go anywhere. If you guys have any adult crushes, let me know. Adult crushes are hard because like you literally don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know anything about this guy, but all I really, really, really wanted from him was just like an hour of just chatting, because our conversations have been really short. It's been like maybe 5 minutes, maybe less than 5 minutes, because he like would get his drink and then go, or get his drink, sit down for a little bit and then go. But I just wanted like an hour of conversation. I just want to see him, go out with him for like an hour, see if we actually vibe, and then have that be the end of that. But I can't get any further than just the coffee shop, which is sad because I really thought we were vibing. But you never know. Maybe in the future we will see each other again. You never know. Might not happen, but you never know. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. After this whole day, I ended up making my lunch. Here it is. I made a really good steak sandwich. I loved it. I can give you guys a recipe if you want. So thanks for listening and watching. Have a good day.